What's going on YouTube? It's Mike here. Today guys, in this video, we're going to be talking about Apple's WWDC 2014 banners being leaked regarding iOS 8 and OS X 10.10. So I'm coming at you guys tonight with a kind of late video, but I've been meaning to upload this all day. I just haven't gotten around to it up until now. But anyways, earlier today it was actually leaked at Moscow and West, which is where WWDC 2014 is going to be happening next week. It's currently the weekend. You're probably going to see this Saturday morning on May 31st or anytime during Saturday or after that. But basically, on Friday, I guess you could say on Friday, May 30th, these banners began leaking, and it had actually started earlier in the week when the first WWDC 2014 banner leaked. And finally today, we actually got a glimpse of the future iOS 8 and OS X 10.10 logos, if you know what I mean. But we actually saw what the banners look like and can now confirm that a new version of iOS is coming along known as iOS 8 and OS X. And interestingly enough about OS X, the background picture actually represents a landmark from California, which is Yosemite, almost like Yosemite National Park. And so you can actually have a look at the image right here. Here's what the two of them look like together. iOS 8, it's kind of got like this type of raindrop thing in the background. Not raindrop, it's kind of like rain waves, but you could actually see the rain kind of slanting down, which is kind of cool. And then you could see the X right in front of the Yosemite landmark. So pretty cool logos. Quite honestly, I really like the iOS 8 logo concept and the background behind it. Hopefully that's the default background for iOS 8. And Yosemite I'm okay with. Not a big fan of Yosemite to begin with, but if Apple wants to go this way, Apple wants to go this way. I guess it's kind of cool. I'm really hoping that OS X 10.10 is much different from OS X 10.9 Mavericks. I'm hoping that 10.10, hopefully Yosemite or whatever they wind up calling it, will be a much bigger upgrade and will actually start to feature the flat type of design of iOS 7 and soon to be iOS 8, so Apple can kind of marry the Apple products together again like they did with previous versions, with all the apps, the same icons, and similar user interfaces. Right now it's kind of hit or miss with the Macs being on the older side and the iOS devices being on the newer side, of course. But I mean, that's the gist of it. I figured I'd show you guys this. It's pretty big that we can now confirm that these two new releases of operating systems for the mobile and of course the actual computers itself are in the works and on their way, and will be presented to us Monday, June 2nd at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time over at the Moscow and West Center, and probably around 1 p.m. my time, Eastern Standard. So you can actually follow me on Twitter. If you haven't seen, I've been tweeting about these banners all day. You can actually follow me on Twitter at Mike's iOS Help, and when WWDC takes place next Monday, when it starts next Monday, I'll be tweeting all the new announcements from it. And of course, the highly anticipated is iOS 8, which is supposed to bring some new features, not crazy new features, you know, some minor updates and maybe new updates here and there, some new features, and a lot of health and fitness integration that'll hopefully come along with the iWatch later on this year, and somehow work with the iPhone 6 as well. And then, like I said, OS X 10.10 Yosemite, or whatever they want to call it, is supposed to bring the type of iOS 7 and soon to be iOS 8 flat design to the table to, like I said, marry the Apple products and make them all pretty much work and look the same, if you know what I mean. So I was pretty excited when I saw these. I hope you guys are too. It'll be interesting to see what Apple actually has in store for us next week. I know, you know, like I said, iOS isn't going to be a lot. I think you should expect OS X to be a lot more, but I'm sure Apple will still bring a lot to the table and really make it a good event. So you'll want to stay tuned. Unfortunately, guys, this year I will not be doing a live stream of WWDC like I did last year. There's been a ton of personal issues, and there's actually been some issues with my channel if you haven't seen me tweet about them on Twitter. So I will not be doing my live stream this year. However, I will be doing a full event recap afterward and a full in-depth review of iOS 8 and maybe even a full in-depth review of OS X 10.10 Yosemite, since it's going to be hopefully completely different. So you'll want to stay tuned for all those videos, most likely coming next Monday and throughout the week, depending on how fast I can produce them. And while you're doing that, you're actually going to want to do this too. You're going to want to prepare your iDevice for iOS 8, which the first beta is now. We can confirm iOS 8, the first beta is going to be coming Monday, June 2nd. You'll want to get ready to actually update so you can get iOS 8 early, unlike everybody else. So you'll want to head off to udidregistrations.com. I will leave a link down in the description, and for just $5, you can register your iDevice today to have it ready for iOS 8 this upcoming Monday, so you could get the first beta and actually get all the betas up until the final release, most likely in September with the iPhone 6. You could get great support from them, and you get it early like no one else would, so you could show it off to your friends and family and get the new experience that not a lot of people will get until much later this year. So definitely go check it out. Like I said, I'll leave links in the description to go check out their site. Again, it is udidregistrations.com. So go check it out and get your iDevice ready. But anyways, guys, that is it for this video. What do you guys think of these banners? Are you excited for iOS 8 and OS X 10.10? Are you not excited? What do you want to see from it? Let me know in the comments below. Of course, rate this video a thumbs up and click the subscribe button below. And I'll see you guys on Monday for WWDC 2014 and all my videos I have coming with it. See you later.